Welcome to a new episode of New Zealand's biggest gap year. We are coming to the grand finale of our art crawl through the streets of New Plymouth. We end with what looks like the grandest structure we have seen so far, which is the building of the Govett-Brewster Art Gallery / Len Lye Centre.
As you can definitely see, Robin needs either a bag on his head or a haircut. So luckily, the owner of Jetcharm Barber Shop said to Robin last night, "Oh yeah, we'll give you a haircut, just come round tomorrow morning." Thank God, I say.
The penultimate episode of our art crawl is turning Robin himself into a piece of art. This includes shaving his head so much so that you can just see his scalp on the side of his head and having like a tuft of hair on the top. This, ladies and gentlemen, is fashion, I think, or art. The highlight of this haircut is when the barber gets a shearer, literally, a sheep shearer, and starts shearing Robin's eyebrows. Because Robin, I don't know if you've noticed from any of the videos, but he has a prominent facial feature, and that is his massive eyebrows. And they were so sassy, they needed to be tamed.
I have to be honest, this is by far the fanciest haircut I ever had in my life. So the guy kind of analyzed my hair and my hairline and see where the fluffy parts are so he can work around them. I don't really know what he does, but he decides which haircut is going to be good for me, because my approach when I go to something that fancy, you just do whatever you want. When I leave, you tell me I look good.
Stupid face, just less hair.
Yeah.
Anyway, the outside of the Govett-Brewster Art Gallery looks really amazing, and obviously when you see the outside, you're like, I gotta see what's on the inside. And the good thing about this art gallery is you can for free.
The museum has a temporary exhibition dedicated to camera-less photography.
They did it as like a thing, just like a thing at school once. We all went into this dark room and tried a bit. We did it with like rulers and things and just placed them on the paper, and it was really cool. Like, I think I still have the picture I did. Like.
So camera-less photography is basically taking back photography to how it has been invented. In short, photography was invented when there were a guy in the Middle East that poked a hole in his tent and basically made a print of what can be seen through the hole onto a canvas, because only one small part of the canvas was exposed to sunlight and the rest was completely dark. And that's how photography was invented. So there's many different ways to do camera-less photography. One of the most common one is to use a photographic paper and just do an exposure. So basically you take a sheet of paper, you put something on it, let's say you put a tape or you put a baby. A lot of people just do that with baby for whatever reason. You put a baby on this paper, you leave it in the dark room, you just open the curtain and close them. And the photographic paper will react to the exposition to the light, and when you take the baby out, and then you have the photographic paper left with the prints of the baby, and the rest will be white, for instance. So that's one of the ways to do camera-less photography.
The exhibitions in the art gallery change 4 times a year, so what we are talking about now is gonna change by the time you guys get there, but surely today's episode will show you like a hint of what the art gallery is all about.
So we're walking through the whole exhibition and see all the different ways people have done cameraless photography. You know, there's some of them where they slice things in very thin slices and then run electricity through them on top of paper. I mean, it's just some like, they go to great length to take a picture without using a camera, which I find fascinating and really, really cool.
So we go back to the Ducks and Drakes hostel. I'm making a vegetarian curry, and then we play a few games with some of the people that are also staying in the Ducks and Drakes hostel. Robin bought a game from an op shop, Cranium card game, and we're playing that and having a lot of fun, and it's really cool. So we're just having a chilled night, socialising.
Today we are going to the Govett-Brewster Len Lye Art Gallery. So Govett-Brewster Len Lye Art Gallery. From now on I'm going to say Art Gallery because I can't repeat that. But I want to say it once. So Govett-Brewster Len Lye Art Gallery.
You're still saying it wrong.
Really?
It's the Govett-Brewster Art Gallery / Len Lye Centre.
Alright, that's what I said. So Govett-Brewster Len Lye / Art Centre. What?
Govett-Brewster Art Gallery / Len Lye Centre.
Govett-Brewster Art Gallery / Len Lye Centre. Here you are. It's that simple.